Good evening, Ashland University. I've just gotten back home from TEDx Ashland University, and the energy in the room was palpable as we made AU history with this event. So, what better time than to talk about alignment and learning objectives, some of our favorite things as educators. So, what I want to talk about today specifically is the importance of including course level and module level objectives in your classes. Of course, we receive our course level objectives from our departments, but you may be wondering, why bother writing module level objectives? You may have even seen them in online classes and wondered, why include that material? Why does it matter for students? And why bother with it? So I want to address that question in today's episode. First, and maybe most obviously, for somebody who is designing an online class, a subject matter expert or a faculty developer, module level objectives are very helpful. They break down those broader course level objectives and determine how to assess students for the mastery of those objectives. So, ensuring that course level objectives, module level objectives, as well as assessments and learning activities are aligned makes for an effectively built course. You may already be familiar with alignment, but just in case you aren't, this term refers to how elements of a class work together to help students achieve the stated learning objectives. So all assigned activities and all assessments within a particular module align directly with module level objectives, which in turn align directly with course level objectives. So what that means is that those four elements are all working together for a common purpose. They're helping students to achieve a particular course level objective or multiple of them. So let me provide an example. I'm working on Art 150 this semester. Shout out to the wonderful Cynthia Petrie. And one of the learning objectives in that course is demonstrate the verbal and written skills that will enable successful discussion and analysis of artistic works. So let's practice breaking this down. If this is a course level objective, one module level objective I might write is analyze one of the Andy Warhol works provided considering historical context. You can see that this asks students to apply written skills, and it directly involves analysis of artwork. What's nice is that once you've written a module level objective, it can really naturally lead into an assessment. For example, this module level objective very clearly identifies for me that I'll assign a short analytical essay for students, and I'll ask them to do just what I've identified. Focus on one of the artworks by Andy Warhol. Let's say I provide 4 in my online class, and incorporate historical context in that analysis. How do I prepare students then for that assessment is my next question. Well, again, it's really nice because alignment allows me to have this natural thought that the best way to prepare them is to ask them to examine those artworks. So perhaps one of my learning activities for that particular module would be examine the 4 provided works by Andy Warhol. So you can see how this makes course design really nice and simple, but it doesn't only benefit faculty developers or instructional designers. It benefits instructors and students too. Students may see those module level objectives and course level objectives and not quite understand them, so we may need to explain them. However, they're helpful to students because students know what the most important skills and knowledge that they should apply to the given activities and assessments are. They're able to focus on demonstrating a particular skill when they're completing those assignments. It helps set them up for success in one particular way. Students may also feel a little more positively about doing the work that we assign because they have a clear sense of how it relates to the class's goals. Similarly, instructors teaching an online class from a pre-built shell benefit from having these module level objectives included. Similarly to students, they see what the key lessons that students need to take away from the module are, and that gives them a focus. When they're writing announcements for students to cover weekly material, when they're corresponding with students who have questions. So instructors benefit in addition to students. So I just want to finish by noting that one really great time to consider those module level objectives is when you're revising or redeveloping a course. If you look for alignment between module level objectives and the items in your online class, then you can easily identify where there's extra material that students don't need, or conversely, where there's missing material, where we need to maybe assess them or prepare them more for something, and we don't have that where it should be. So if you'd like to talk more about alignment, or you need some help adjusting an online class to be better aligned, feel free to reach out to us at LearnAU. That's our job. Until then, thank you so much for watching another episode of One Burning Question. See you next time.